BassResinator here. This is the lid. It's a flower, it's a rose. And this is the jar. And it's going to be a jarring video. Let me get out some colors and stuff. You're going to love this, I hope. On the inside of this, there are leaves. So I'm going to color those green. I'm going to use Intense Chameleon green powder. And on the lid, I'm going to use Intense Color Shift Chameleon Flakes. And I'm going to use the fuchsia. And I'm not going to use very much. I'm just going to put a little bit in there for highlights. And then for the resin, I'm going to use this rose shimmering alcohol ink, and I'm going to mix it into the resin so that it will have that shimmery effect throughout. Okay, now can I do this without making a mess? So far, so good. So how have you all been today? Just got through with Valentine's last week. So, oh boy, look at that coming through. Woo-hoo-hoo. I just got to make sure I don't let the center part touch. Because if it does, then the center is going to have that color on there too, and I don't want that. I want just the leaves to be green and the rest of the rose to be rose. One more leaf, and then I will leave it alone. Yes. I recently had a couple people buy me coffees. Man, it was fun. All of a sudden, I'm like, yeah. I can put any money I get from that buy me a coffee thing. Oh, I got a little bit right there. I have to clean that off. Goes right back into the channel. So anything you do that way is going to go right back into either purchasing resin or molds or silicone so that I can make some more molds. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I got an email saying you just received, not you got mail, but in a way it was you got mail. Okay, that was my big wipe. Now, look at that. Yes, it looks so cool. Now, I have my burnishing brush. And I've had better luck just dumping them in and burnishing and hoping for the best. Otherwise, I get little things floating all around the room, and that's not what I want. So I don't want tons of color and have 100% coverage with the flakes, but I do want to have some color right in the smack dab in the middle, which is what I'm getting. And then a little bit on the edges, that's fine. That's fine. That just adds a little bit more pop to the top. Pop, pop to the top. Sounds like a musical from Pop, 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 da, 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 da. What is that musical? High School Musical. Yeah, there we go. That's all I want. I don't want it 100% coverage, just in the middle. I don't know if you've ever paid attention to flowers as they open up. The center part usually has a darker color to it. I'm just wiping off the inside of this rim. In case there's any flakes that are trying to go crazy. But yeah, musicals are a lot of fun. But the center of flowers usually is a darker color or more intense, and as they open up, they get lighter, depending on the flower. Now, it may be one that's lighter in the middle and goes darker as it opens, but cleaning everything here. Okay, now got to mix up some resin. Boy, that green really looks cool, and that lid looks cool. I don't know how much this holds. It's kind of thick down here on the bottom, which I'm going to mix up 6.5 ounces. Why 6.5? Because I have another mold that is a little bit smaller container, and it takes 5 ounces. So I'm going to mix up 6.5. So I'll mix it up and I'll be right back. I'm on the end of my mixing, but look at that. When I put that shimmering alcohol ink in and mix, look at the effect. Instead of it just having a bubbly, shimmering type of effect on the top, you mix it in and it just... Mixing it slowly so as not to introduce very many bubbles. There'll still be a few. Okay, now I'm going all the way around. As I mix, I am scraping the sides continuously and the bottom. You really want to mix all the way around, because if you don't, you'll end up having unmixed resin, and that is not a good thing. Your resin will not cure correctly, and you'll end up with a really sticky mess, and it's not good. So mix it well. I mixed it for about 5 or 6 minutes, slowly, and I changed my pattern halfway through. First one, I just scraping and stirring like this, and then I just keep turning the cup or the whatever I'm mixing it in. I just keep turning so that I scrape all the sides all the way around, and I'm running my stick along the bottom, And then after I get halfway through, about 3 minutes worth, I go all the way around once, wipe off the stick. Then I do a different pattern, and I don't turn it anymore. Yeah, and it comes up very well mixed. And oh man, I don't know if you can see this color, but that is just amazing. It's called rose, so this is supposed to be a rose, so we're going to have a rose. There are a few bubbles floating on the top. Let me see if I can get this mixing cup is too full to put in my vacuum chamber. If I were to do that, it would just, ooh, that would not be good. It'd bubble all over. Okay, let me pour this in. And like I said, I do not have any idea how much this holds. First time using this mold. There's bubbles caught right around the edge, so let me get out my dotting tool. There's that one. There's a little one right. Come on. I'm just bending it in a little bit. Okay, I think I got that one. Just rub on it a little bit, coax it out of there. There's bubbles coming to the surface. To the surface. Come on. Come on. A little bit more right there. That one bag over here went back. No fair. No. You are not allowed to go back. I think I'm almost all the way around now. Okay, I think I got them all. Now, hopefully we have, oh, look at that. That is so pretty. Now, what I need to do is go around the bottom and squeeze. Well, I sure hope I have enough. Don't really want to mix up any more. Squeeze around the bottom, make sure no bubbles are collecting down there. This almost looks like it's not going to be enough. No. Oh man. And I actually mixed up 7. I said 6.5, but I ended up mixing up 7. I had second thoughts about it because it's thick, you know. So okay, mix up a little bit more. Be right back. Okay, mixed up another ounce. Hope that's enough. Maybe a little bit more than enough. That's okay. The green leaves there's a little bit of excess powder on them in there. The powder is going up over the top. And here some of those flakes came up and popped, which is kind of cool. Okay, I don't think I better put any more in there. Okay, now just sit back and wait for it to cure. Can you see what this one is doing? That shimmery stuff is making a cloud, and it's so pretty. Anyway, I can't wait for this stuff to cure so that I can show you how it's going to look. In my mind, this is going to be one of the best little containers that I've made. So hopefully it comes to fruition in real life too. Okay, we'll see ya. I went to loosen these up. These are not the easiest molds to get things out of, but I think it's partly because of all of the little convolutions in there with the shape of the rose. But look at this. Those leaves on the side. Usually, Intense Chameleon looks really good with the black behind it. This came out good, but look at that rose shimmering alcohol ink in there. Man, it really looks cool. Now for the lid. Ta-da! That is just a stunning, stunning piece. Wow. Okay. Excuse me. Subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for going through all of these new little thingies that I've got with me. If you're not a subscriber, consider joining. It's free. Costs you nothing. That's like free, you know, like zero. And if you do subscribe, click on the little bell and you'll get notification every time I do something new, which is just about every day. So, and sometimes I'll do a short as well as a regular length video. So, yeah, join us. Man, this is just... And that fits right down in there. No bubbles. I was very fortunate. Next time I do this, I may do a yellow rose. It's the yellow rose of Texas. Da, 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 da. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Stick around for some stills, some glamour shots, or whatever you want to call them. And we'll see you for the next one. Thank you. Bye.